What's up, amusement addicts? Today I want to talk about Kings Island releasing their new Chaperone policy. The safety of our guests and associates have always been top priority at Kings Island. Over the past 2 years, there have been increasing incidents of unruly and inappropriate behavior across our industry, the entire amusement park industry they're speaking of, and at other major venues. So not just amusement parks, but arcades and concerts and such, fairs and festivals. We are committed to keeping Kings Island a place where families and friends come together to enjoy one of a kind park full of experiences and immersive entertainment. They go on to say, as part of that commitment, we are implementing a chaperone policy beginning Saturday, April 22nd, 2023. And what that is any park goer under the age of 15 or younger is required to have an adult 21 or older with them inside of the park. You can't drop your kids off at the park anymore. A couple of things. First things first, Kings Island got it wrong. They got it wrong. It's not the 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old kids causing trouble. It's the 16 and the 17-year-old kids fighting and line jumping. In my opinion, it should be 17 and younger, not 15 and younger. Because in my 100% opinion, it's not the 15 and younger crowd that's causing all of the headache. And I mean, opening day fights, unruliness, line jumping. It was a freaking disaster when it comes to teenagers. And guys, I'm not talking teenagers as 13, 14, 15. I mean 16 and 17-year-old teenagers are the problem at Kings Island, not 15 and younger. So I'm going to start off this video by saying right there, Kings Island, you've got it wrong. Cedar Fair, you've got it wrong. What you need to do is you need to make it 17 and younger. If you're going to target 15 and under, just make it 17 and under, because these 16 and 17-year-old kids are your number one problem when it comes to unruly minors. Secondly, why is Kings Island doing this? Now, this may piss some of you parents off who like to drop your kids off at the park during the summer to get them out of your hair. Listen, when I was growing up, Kings Island was my babysitter. My family would drop me off. I'd run the hell out of the park and ride roller coasters, and I'd call them, come get me. But it was a different world we were living in. The lawlessness in this country right now means that these kids feel like there are no consequences for their actions, and parents are 100% to blame. It's not just the music and just the rhetoric in politics. It's not just the music and the TV and the movies. It is you. As a parent, you are not raising your child properly when if you drop your kid off and they raise hell at an amusement park, you are obviously doing something wrong. So I'm seeing a lot of pissed off parents talking about, this is ridiculous. I ran the park. Well, it was a different time. We were raised differently. It's not ridiculous. Kings Island's not your child's babysitter, okay? Kings Island is an amusement park. It's a business. And when you have young kids running through the park, fighting, line jumping, knocking shit out of people's hands, sneaking into the park, smoking on the rides, smoking in line for the rides, bouncing their basketballs off of other park goers as they're standing in line, cussing, feeling, and you see in here that it said inappropriate behaviors, because you've got these young kids grabbing other park goers sexually, because these kids feel like there is no consequences for their actions, because if something happens, they can just call mommy and daddy, they're going to come pick them up, and everything's going to be fine. Because there's no consequences, because we don't beat our kids' asses anymore. That's the bottom line. Now, I am going to defend some of the parents, because some of them are stating the same fact I just brought up. This isn't 13, 14, 15-year-old kids causing the problems. It's these 16 and 17-year-old almost adults that are causing the problems. They're the ones sneaking into the park. They're the ones line jumping. They're the ones stealing shit. They're the ones fighting. They're the ones smoking. It's not these young kids. It's not these 15 and unders. It's these 17 and unders. Kings Island needs to change this. I, for one, say it's about damn time. It's about damn time the park stands up for the rest of the families and coaster enthusiasts that go there and say, we're done. You guys are out of control. We're implementing the chaperone policy. I do, however, believe that the chaperone policy should follow Six Flags and be 17 and under with an adult that's 25 years or older in the park with them. Make them frickin' stay with them. If you don't like this video, give it a thumbs down. I don't give a damn. This is facts. The park has been going downhill with a whole bunch of unruly kids. I, for one, support this. Thrill Bill out.